Daniel Bwala have never promised us that he's going to be a man of integrity. As a matter of fact, watch this interview that he had with Channel TV. He stated something in this interview. I mean, I watched this interview.
I mean, you talked about this being maybe water under the bridge, the fact that you were in the APC when all of these things were happening. And I think for a lot of people, it will raise questions about your person, your convictions. Is your job just to market whatever products you get, whether or not you believe in that product or you think that product is doing the right thing? And I think it will raise a lot of questions. Perhaps it's the case as well with this current candidate you're marketing. I hope in a few months or years, you won't come out and say, well, they didn't do well, and there's been a lot of issues and all of that. But just to get the figures right, you said that this government has produced more corrupt people, and I'd like you to give a figure to that. If you say that this government has produced a lot more corrupt people, how many would you say those corrupt people are compared to those you believe were produced during the time of the PDP? Just to get that out of the way.
All right. So good. First of all, with one point you made about, somebody was there and he won't come tomorrow and say he moved. I'm sure you were somewhere before you joined channels. And I don't think as optimistic as you are, you assume that you will retire in channels.
We're talking about politics and governance. So there are two different things, Mr. Bwala.
Can you permit me to answer the question?
I mean, it's not fair to compare that. This is about politics, governance. You're seeking the votes of people, Nigerians, to govern.
Don't speak. You have asked. Let me answer, Mr. Kekiolu. You have asked. Give the fair chance for the individual to answer. So that's the point. You were in a relationship you thought was going to work. It never worked. You are happily married today and you are moving on. You are not regretting that you were once in a relationship you thought was going to work, which never worked. So we dismiss that one.
So you see now, so this man has always been like this. He moved from APC to PDP, now back to APC. Now he's going to be a spokesperson for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We're going to be seeing his face almost all the time speaking. And you know what that means. We're going to hear a lot of lies. We're going to hear a lot of big grammar. And at the end of the day, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will come out at the end of his regime that he did not say any of those things. He did not promise Nigeria anything. So, and this interview was an interview that he had with Channel TV 2 years ago. This was before the election, and I can imagine how someone can come out. You can come out with boldness and start defending the party, that political party, or the person that you've already condemned, that you already talked, that you already told Nigeria that, oh, this person is corrupt. You're already telling them that the party has failed. But then you are in that party now. How are you going to defend that party? It only means one thing. Integrity is so far from these people. Integrity is so far from them. They don't care about no integrity. They don't care about how you feel about them. As long as they are hitting, as long as their pockets feels good, as long as they keep getting pot belly, they don't care about how you feel. They can jump on anything. So, and that's what we heard from Daniel Bwala. If you're in a marriage and the marriage is not working, why are you there? So he can, he's a man that will walk out of any marriage anytime. So he cannot endure hardship. That's what he's telling you. If it's too hard, he moved forward. He moved to another place to where he can enjoy himself. I'm wondering what it will be like for Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu to be running against Atiku. How will this man have a mouth? How will he have that mouth? How will he have the guts? And how will he just have that liver to talk Atiku down based on how he stood for Atiku during the election time? So how will he do that? I mean, I'm looking forward to his first interview, as he has, at least he don't get office now. He has gotten an office. They don't elect him into an office where be saying if he using talent very well talk.
The referendum on APC is not on a standard set by others.
So you think
it's
that
their own standards.
Are those going to affect whether or not people vote for the APC?
It's already affected, but much more than that is the manifesto, or rather the standard that APC as a political party took to the market and got the vote of the Nigerian people, which people have come to believe as 419. They say they are campaigning on security, they are campaigning on the economy, and they campaign on anti-corruption. My son is just about 3 going to 4. I was asking him a few questions about security, economy, and anti-corruption. I can't believe that as small as he is, he could rate this government as a failure. Security-wise, do I need to tell you that embassies and governments are flying out of the country? It got to a point now we are not even using it for politics. We are carefully and passionately trying to see how we can save the APC government. Our own philosophy is a free market economy. And we all know that there is no part of the world where you have absolute free market economy. And that's the reason why you have antitrust law and competition law. But in Nigeria, where we believe an average Nigerian is an entrepreneurial economy that will thrive and take us out of the doldrum, is one that will promote private sector participation in the economy, which is what APC does not have.
You also have the Labour Party angle, which many, or those from PDP equally, have a say or joined the Labour Party, and so weakening the base of the PDP.
Let me be honest with you. Labour Party has more promise in this election than APC. It's a referendum.
Not for not PDP?
Not PDP. PDP is the opposition party. In 2019, you saw how they came close. Many believe they won and it was skewed. But as a lawyer, because there has been a decision to the Supreme Court that says it's APC, I leave it at that. But the point is, when you had all of their aspirants together, compact, with President Buhari, and yet they only managed to escape with 2.something million votes. You can imagine now that they are they are fragmented, where the candidate of the party is on a vendetta mission against those who ran against him in the primaries. Where is Osibajo today? Ostracized, as if he's an outcast in the country, including his boys, to the point where he was the candidate of their party is saying he forgave Osibajo. When has participating in election become a sin? Where is Rotimi Amechi? They are flirting with Wike like the way you flirt with Mr. World, just because Amechi ran in the primaries against him. Where's Ahmed Lawal? Suddenly Machina says he's not going to step down. Number two, you look at corruption. It is arguable that this administration has produced more corrupt people than any administration in the history of Nigeria. If you give me time, I will tell you. Economy, Ogini de Ifano. Economy, if you look at economy today, we are heading towards what is called superinflation. It is a state you get to where the total structure of economy of a country is down. Inflation, 29 point something trillion naira is going to be paid in the first 3 years of the next administration. Our debt to revenue service ratio is about 100 and something. The economy of this country is down. Even the printing of the money, although some economists say it's a good step, but there are others who believe it's a distraction, because you could do that either after the election or long before the election. Yeah. But they wanted to create an activity, to give the impression as if something is happening.
Yet, this was the party you supported up till a few months ago.
No, it doesn't matter. It's not about me.
Just hold on a moment. This was a party you supported up till a few months ago, and the only reason you changed or you jumped ship was because of the same faith ticket that the APC was proposing. Assuming Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu had a Christian vice presidential candidate, you will still be in the APC.
No, if it's a question, my answer is simple. We've gone past that stage. All the news media, print and electronics, have asked questions. I've given my responses. That was before the campaign. Campaign has kicked off. I'm not going to be on the ballot. I'm a spokesman to a presidential candidate. I'm to talk about his manifesto. So it is a non-issue. What in law we say, it goes to no issue. The most important thing is the person I'm marketing, is he fit and proper to govern? Is his economic agenda judged as favorable to the Nigerian economy? Among the other candidates that he's running for the office, who is the most qualified? Who has the widest reach? Who has the character and will to govern a country like Nigeria? Who has had the opportunity in government of looking at Nigeria and piloting affairs of the country?
You don't think
he's way ahead?
You don't.
Very well. So I want to see his first interview, and you remember that this gentleman just asked him a question, and I believe that he's going to revisit that question. He's going to remind him of what happened this day. I know them in this channel. They will remind him. And when he's going on Arise TV, I want to pray that Rufai is on duty so that we can grill him very well and see how that interview will go. So I'm looking forward to interviews that will come up when he comes to Daniel Bwala, and we hear from him again what he will say about PDP, what he will say about Peter Obi. And I don't tell you, APC has been planning. APC never lose guard. They are planning, and 2027 again, what we will see, may God help us. Well, everything that has been going on from now till 2027 has been planned even before their first month in office for this regime. Within they don't plan no. So no talk say we not tell you again. And you see the appointments we follow this one. The people will be say this guy appoint anyone will be say look like them that can push whatever they're doing. Yeah, it will be on their side. For Daniel Bwala to be able to join Bola Ahmed Tinubu for this office in this regime, you will not say they have things in common. They have things in common. There are many things that they agree with. So that's why it can take such office that people will be seeing him every time you're speaking for the president, you're advising president. Automatically, what happens is you are his advisor. Then any mistake that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will make is indirectly connected to you because you are the one advising him. We know your face now. You are the one that is going to be advising him, telling him, Mr. President, why can't we do this? Why can't you do that? So any mistake from his side is coming indirectly from you. Now we will see if everything that Bwala has been saying all his life not lie or not true, because you seems to be intelligent, you seems to have everything put together, you seems to sound as if they give you the presidency of Nigeria today, you will do better than everyone that have been in the office. Now you have the access, you are beside the president of Nigeria, and we want to see how we advise him. We want to see what his decisions will look like. And now that you are part of the regime, we want to see. So that's just my own. Well, you don't hear from Daniel Bwala that he didn't promise you saying going to stay in one place. If you're not good for one place, they move. If you're good for this place, he go stay. As long as say sweet for this place, in Belém matter to him, he go move straight. So anyway, this is Daniel Bwala 2 years ago interview with Channel TV, and he was asked what happened if in case something wrong, something is going on with the party which he was currently on, which is PDP at this time, but now because he moved from APC to PDP and now he's speaking for Atiku. But then the gentleman was asking him that, okay, what if things now start working backward for PDP? What will happen? Are you going to jump back and move back to APC or move somewhere else? And that's what we are saying now. That's what we're saying Daniel Bwala doing now. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all, because he don't promise you not saying go stay in one place. He don't promise you say forever or forever, no matter what, he go remain prostitute. He don't talk time. So if they do what they do best, that's all. Bwala is doing what he do best. So well done, sir. I beg please subscribe, share this video, and let it get to everyone. Thank you so much. My name is David Isra. God bless you.